The Cursed Manor of Blackwood Hill, a tale of redemption and revenge. Deep within the mist-shrouded hills of England stood the imposing silhouette of Blackwood Manor. Its ancient stones bore witness to centuries of secrets, whispered tales, and the dark legacy of the Blackwood family. Generations ago, the Blackwoods were revered as noble lords, their wealth and power unrivaled in the land. But with prosperity came envy, and jealousy festered in the hearts of those who coveted their riches. It was during this time of treachery and deceit that Alara Darkwood, a gifted healer and herbalist, entered the lives of the Blackwoods. Drawn to the manor by a desire to heal the sick and help those in need, she soon became a trusted confidant of Lady Arabella Blackwood, the matriarch of the family. But Alara's kindness and compassion masked a forbidden love for Lord Edward Blackwood, Lady Arabella's husband. Their clandestine affair, conducted in secret under the moonlit skies, ignited a flame that burned bright with passion and desire. Yet, as with all forbidden loves, theirs was doomed from the start. When Lady Arabella discovered their betrayal, her fury knew no bounds. In a fit of rage and jealousy, she branded Alara a witch and banished her from the manor, casting her out into the cold embrace of the night. Consumed by grief and anger, Alara vowed revenge upon the Blackwood family, invoking dark incantations and ancient curses to bind their fates together for all eternity. From that day forth, Blackwood Manor became a place of unspeakable horror, its halls haunted by the tormented spirits of those who had suffered at Alara's hands. As the years passed, the curse of Blackwood Manor grew stronger, its malevolent presence casting a shadow over the land. Tales of ghostly apparitions, mysterious disappearances, and unexplained tragedies spread like wildfire, striking fear into the hearts of all who dared to venture near. And so it was that Jonathan Blackwood, the last scion of his line, found himself standing alone on the threshold of Blackwood Manor, his heart heavy with the weight of his family's sins. With the recent passing of his father, he had inherited the manor and all its dark secrets, unaware of the horrors that awaited him within. On his first night in the manor, Jonathan heard strange noises coming from the attic, a chorus of whispers that seemed to echo through the walls. Determined to uncover the source of the disturbance, he ventured into the dusty corridors, his footsteps echoing in the silence. As he climbed the creaking staircase to the attic, a chill ran down his spine. The air grew colder with each step, and the whispers grew louder, their words unintelligible yet filled with malice. Upon reaching the attic, Jonathan found a hidden chamber, its walls adorned with arcane symbols and strange artifacts. At the center of the room stood an ancient book, its pages yellowed with age and bound in cracked leather. With trembling hands, Jonathan opened the book and began to read the words inscribed within. As he did, the room seemed to pulse with energy, and a ghostly figure materialized before him, a woman with eyes as black as midnight and a voice like ice. The spirit identified herself as Alara Darkwood, the witch who had cursed the Blackwood family centuries ago. She revealed that the curse could only be broken by a descendant of the Blackwoods who was willing to sacrifice everything to atone for the sins of their ancestors. Jonathan, desperate to lift the curse and restore honor to his family name, vowed to do whatever it took to break the curse. With the help of the spirit, he embarked on a perilous journey to uncover the truth behind the curse and redeem his family's legacy. But as Jonathan delved deeper into the secrets of Blackwood Manor, he soon realized that some curses were not so easily broken. And in his quest for redemption, he would face horrors beyond imagining and discover the true extent of Alara Darkwood's wrath. In the end, Jonathan would learn that the greatest curse of all was not the one that haunted the halls of Blackwood Manor, but the darkness that lurked within the hearts of men. And only by confronting his own demons could he hope to find the redemption he sought. As the storm raged outside and the echoes of the past faded into the night, Jonathan knew that his journey was far from over. But with the spirit of Alara Darkwood by his side, he faced the challenges ahead with courage and determination, ready to confront the shadows that lurked within and finally break the curse that had plagued his family for centuries. The Secrets of Ravenwood Manor, a tale of mystery and intrigue. Nestled amidst the rolling hills and dense forests of the English countryside, Ravenwood Manor stood as a testament to centuries of history, its ivy-covered walls whispering secrets of times long past. Built in the 16th century by the enigmatic Lord Ambrose Ravenwood, the manor had been the seat of the Ravenwood family for generations, its sprawling grounds and towering turrets shrouded in mystery and intrigue. Legend had it that Ravenwood Manor was built upon the ruins of an ancient Druidic temple, a place of power and mysticism where the veil between the mortal world and the realm of spirits was said to be thin. Over the centuries, tales of ghostly apparitions, mysterious disappearances, and strange happenings had woven themselves into the fabric of the manor's history, creating an aura of unease that hung heavy in the air. The story of Ravenwood Manor began with Lord Ambrose Ravenwood, a wealthy and reclusive nobleman whose family had long been rumored to dabble in the dark arts. As the patriarch of the Ravenwood family, Lord Ambrose ruled over his domain with an iron fist, his word law and his will absolute. But beneath his stoic exterior lay a man haunted by demons of his own making, secrets buried deep within the labyrinthine corridors of Ravenwood Manor. One such secret was the tale of Lady Arabella, the beautiful and enigmatic wife of Lord Ambrose. Once a radiant beauty beloved by all who knew her, Lady Arabella's life had been one of sorrow and tragedy, marked by the untimely deaths of her children and the mysterious disappearance of her husband. Some whispered that Lady Arabella had been driven mad by grief, her once bright spirit dimmed by the shadows that lurked within the walls of Ravenwood Manor. But the true extent of Ravenwood Manor's secrets extended far beyond the tragic tale of Lady Arabella. For hidden beneath its opulent facade lay a labyrinth of hidden chambers, secret passageways, and forgotten tombs, each holding its own dark history and untold secrets. Among the most infamous of Ravenwood Manor's mysteries was the legend of the Black Mirror, a cursed artifact said to hold the power to reveal one's darkest desires and innermost fears. According to the tales, the mirror had been brought to Ravenwood Manor by Lord Ambrose himself, its origins shrouded in shadow and speculation. But the true nature of the Black Mirror remained a closely guarded secret, its existence known only to a select few who dared to unlock its mysteries. For within its darkened depths lay the key to unlocking the true power of Ravenwood Manor, a power that had lain dormant for centuries, waiting for the right hand to unleash it upon the world. As the moon rose high above Ravenwood Manor, casting its eerie light upon the ancient trees and crumbling stone, the secrets of the past stirred once more, beckoning to those who would dare to seek the truth hidden within its haunted halls. For in the darkness of the night, anything was possible, and the line between reality and myth blurred into oblivion. The Chronicle of Thornhurst Castle, a saga of intrigue and destiny. In the heart of the rolling English countryside, nestled amidst verdant meadows and ancient forests, lies Thornhurst Castle, a majestic fortress steeped in history and mystery. For centuries, the castle has stood as a bastion of power and intrigue, its towering walls bearing witness to the triumphs and tragedies of generations past. The tale of Thornhurst Castle begins in the year 1066, when William the Conqueror, fresh from his victory at the Battle of Hastings, bestowed the lands of Thornhurst upon Sir Geoffrey de Montfort, a valiant knight whose loyalty to the crown was unmatched. Eager to establish his dominion over the newly acquired territory, Sir Geoffrey set about constructing a mighty fortress atop the rugged cliffs overlooking the sea, a testament to his prowess as a warrior and a leader. Over the centuries, Thornhurst Castle became a symbol of power and prestige, its formidable walls serving as a refuge for kings and nobles seeking respite from the chaos of the outside world. But beneath its grand facade lay a labyrinth of secrets and intrigues, woven into the very fabric of its stone walls. One such secret was the tale of Lady Eleanor, the beautiful and enigmatic wife of Sir Geoffrey de Montfort. Renowned for her grace and wit, Lady Eleanor was the jewel of Thornhurst Castle, her presence casting a spell over all who beheld her beauty. But behind her radiant smile lay a heart burdened by sorrow and longing, her soul yearning for a love that could never be. For Lady Eleanor had captured the heart of Sir William de Courtenay, a dashing young knight whose loyalty to his lord knew no bounds. Bound by duty and honor, Sir William had pledged his sword to Sir Geoffrey, swearing to protect his lord's lands and honor with his life. But beneath his stoic exterior burned a fire of passion and desire, a forbidden love that threatened to consume them both. As the years passed, the bond between Lady Eleanor and Sir William grew stronger, their clandestine meetings shrouded in secrecy and danger. But their love was not destined to remain hidden forever, for the whispers of the castle walls carried their secrets to ears hungry for scandal and intrigue. When Sir Geoffrey learned of his wife's betrayal, his fury knew no bounds. In a fit of rage and jealousy, he banished Sir William from Thornhurst Castle, casting him out into the cold embrace of the night. Heartbroken and alone, Lady Eleanor was left to face the consequences of her actions, her dreams of love and happiness shattered like glass. But the true tragedy of Thornhurst Castle lay not in the forbidden love of Lady Eleanor and Sir William, but in the dark secrets that lurked within its ancient walls. For beneath the surface of its grandeur lay a web of deceit and treachery, woven by those hungry for power and control. Among the most infamous of Thornhurst Castle's secrets was the tale of the Black Knight, a shadowy figure rumored to haunt its halls in search of vengeance. According to the legends, the Black Knight was the spirit of Sir Geoffrey de Montfort himself, cursed to wander the castle for all eternity, his soul bound to its stone walls by the weight of his sins. But the true nature of the Black Knight remained a mystery, his identity shrouded in shadow and speculation. Some claimed that he was a fallen knight seeking redemption for his past transgressions, while others believed him to be a vengeful spirit hell-bent on revenge. As the centuries passed, the legends of Thornhurst Castle grew more fantastical, weaving a tapestry of mystery and intrigue around its ancient walls. Some claimed that the castle was haunted by the ghosts of its former inhabitants, doomed to wander its halls for all eternity. Others spoke of hidden treasures buried within its labyrinthine corridors, waiting to be discovered by those brave enough to venture into its depths. But amidst the whispers and the legends, one thing remained certain. The secrets of Thornhurst Castle were as deep and dark as the shadows that danced upon its walls. And for those who dared to uncover the truth, the journey would be fraught with danger and deception, leading them down a path from which there could be no return. As the moon rose high above Thornhurst Castle, casting its pale light upon the ancient stones and weathered battlements, the secrets of the past stirred once more, beckoning to those who would dare to seek the truth hidden within its haunted halls. For in the darkness of the night, anything was possible, and the line between reality and myth blurred into oblivion. The Epic Saga of Alaric, a hero's journey to save Elysium from darkness. In the land of Elysium, where the sun kissed the golden fields and the rivers flowed with crystal clear water, there lived a young farm boy named Alaric. Born under the watchful gaze of the stars, Alaric was destined for greatness, his fate written in the ancient scrolls of prophecy that spoke of a hero who would rise to save the kingdom from darkness. From a young age, Alaric displayed remarkable courage and skill, his every action guided by an unseen hand that whispered secrets of the past and visions of the future. But it was not until the day of his 16th birthday that Alaric's true destiny was revealed, when a mysterious stranger appeared at the gates of his village, bearing tidings of a great quest that would change the course of history. According to the stranger, Alaric was the chosen one, the hero of legend foretold to wield the sword of light and vanquish the forces of darkness that threatened to engulf the land. But to fulfill his destiny, Alaric would need to embark on a perilous journey across the kingdom, facing trials and tribulations beyond imagination. With a heavy heart and a sense of duty burning in his soul, Alaric bid farewell to his family and friends, setting out into the unknown with naught but a sword at his side and a heart full of courage. Along the way, he encountered allies and adversaries alike, each with their own part to play in the unfolding drama of Elysium. As Alaric journeyed through the verdant countryside of Elysium, he encountered a band of travelers who called themselves the Guardians of the Forest. Led by the wise and enigmatic druidess, Alara, the guardians were sworn to protect the ancient groves and sacred glades that dotted the landscape, their powers imbued by the spirits of nature itself. Impressed by Alaric's bravery and determination, Alara welcomed him into their ranks, teaching him the ways of the forest and the secrets of the earth. Under her guidance, Alaric honed his skills as a warrior and a guardian of the natural world, his bond with the land growing stronger with each passing day. But as they delved deeper into the heart of the forest, Alaric and the guardians soon discovered that a dark shadow had fallen over the land, casting a pall of fear and uncertainty upon the once thriving kingdom. Rumors of a great evil stirring in the depths of the earth spread like wildfire, striking fear into the hearts of all who heard them. Determined to uncover the truth behind the rumors, Alaric and the guardians set out to investigate, their journey taking them to the ancient ruins of an abandoned temple hidden deep within the forest. There, they encountered a band of ruthless mercenaries who sought to plunder the temple's treasures for their own gain, heedless of the consequences. In a fierce battle that raged beneath the moonlit sky, Alaric and the guardians fought valiantly against the mercenaries, their swords flashing in the darkness as they defended the sanctity of the temple. But victory came at a great cost, for in the heat of battle, Alara was struck down by a deadly blow, her life hanging in the balance. With tears in his eyes and a heart heavy with grief, Alaric vowed to avenge Alara's sacrifice and continue the quest that had brought them together. For he knew that the fate of Elysium hung in the balance, and only by facing the darkness head on could he hope to save the kingdom from destruction. As Alaric and the guardians pressed onward, their journey led them to the foothills of the misty mountains, where a towering spire of obsidian stone rose from the earth like a blackened tooth. Known as the Tower of Shadows, the ancient fortress was said to be the seat of power for the dark sorcerer Maliki, whose lust for dominion knew no bounds. Undeterred by the danger that lay ahead, Alaric and the guardians resolved to infiltrate the tower and confront Maliki once and for all, their hearts filled with determination and resolve. But as they ascended the winding staircases and labyrinthine corridors of the fortress, they soon discovered that the tower was guarded by dark creatures of unspeakable power, their eyes glowing with malice as they prowled the shadows. In a series of harrowing battles that tested their courage and strength, Alaric and the guardians fought their way through the hordes of darkness, their swords clashing with the forces of evil as they pressed ever onward. But with each victory came a new challenge, and the closer they drew to the heart of the tower, the more treacherous their journey became. At last they reached the inner sanctum of the tower, where Maliki awaited them with a sinister smile upon his lips and a gleam of madness in his eyes. With a wave of his hand, he unleashed a torrent of dark magic upon Alaric and the guardians, their bodies racked with pain as they struggled to withstand the onslaught. But even as they faltered, Alaric refused to yield, his spirit burning bright with the light of hope and determination. With a mighty roar, he raised his sword high above his head and unleashed a torrent of holy energy upon Maliki, his blade cleaving through the darkness and striking the sorcerer down in a blaze of righteous fury. As the echoes of battle faded into the night, Alaric and the Guardians stood triumphant, their victory a beacon of hope in the darkness that threatened to engulf the land. And though their journey was far from over, they knew that as long as they stood together, they would overcome any obstacle that stood in their way. With Malachy defeated and the forces of darkness in retreat, Alaric and the Guardians returned to the kingdom of Elysium, their heads held high and their hearts filled with pride. But their victory was short-lived, for even as they celebrated their triumph, a new threat emerged on the horizon, one that would test their courage and resolve to the breaking point. In the depths of the ancient forest, a great darkness stirred, its tendrils reaching out to ensnare the hearts and minds of all who stood in its path. Known only as the Dark One, this malevolent force was said to be the embodiment of all that was evil and corrupt in the world, its power unmatched by any mortal being. Determined to confront the Dark One and put an end to its reign of terror once and for all, Alaric and the Guardians embarked on a final quest that would take them to the very edge of the known world. Along the way, they encountered allies and adversaries alike, their journey fraught with peril and uncertainty. But as they drew closer to their final destination, Alaric and the Guardians knew that the fate of Elysium hung in the balance, and that only by facing the darkness head-on could they hope to save the kingdom from destruction. With their hearts united and their spirits undaunted, they pressed ever onward, their eyes fixed on the horizon and their minds filled with determination. At last, they reached the edge of the ancient forest, where the Dark One awaited them with a malevolent grin upon its twisted lips. With a roar of defiance, Alaric raised his sword high above his head and charged forward to meet his destiny, his every blow striking true as he battled the forces of darkness with all his might. In a final cataclysmic clash that shook the very foundations of the earth, Alaric and the Dark One fought with all the fury and passion of gods, their powers colliding in a titanic struggle that threatened to tear the fabric of reality asunder. But in the end, it was Alaric's indomitable will and unwavering courage that proved victorious, his sword piercing the heart of the Dark One and banishing it from the world forever. As the echoes of battle faded into the night and the sun rose once more over the kingdom of Elysium, Alaric and the Guardians stood triumphant, their victory a testament to the power of hope and perseverance in the face of overwhelming odds. And though their journey had been long and arduous, they knew that as long as they stood together, they would overcome any obstacle that stood in their way, their legacy enduring for generations to come. The Chronicles of Everlight, a tale of magic and destiny. In the realm of Everlight, where the sun dances upon emerald fields and the moon casts its silvery glow upon ancient forests, a prophecy foretold of a chosen one who would rise to bring balance to the forces of light and darkness. This is the story of that chosen one, a tale of magic, destiny, and the power of the human spirit. In a humble village nestled at the foot of the misty mountains, a young girl named Lyra lived a quiet life with her family. From a young age, Lyra knew she was different. She possessed a gift, a latent magical ability that set her apart from the other villagers. But Lyra's powers remained dormant until the day she turned 16, when a strange sensation washed over her like a wave. It was as if a door had been opened within her soul, revealing a world of magic and wonder that she had only ever dreamed of. With newfound curiosity and determination, Lyra began to explore her powers, practicing spells and incantations under the guidance of her grandmother, a wise old witch who had sensed the girl's potential from the moment she was born. As Lyra's skills grew, so too did her sense of responsibility, for she knew that with great power came great danger, and that she must learn to harness her abilities for the greater good if she was to fulfill her destiny as the chosen one. But fate had other plans for Lyra, for on the eve of her 17th birthday, a great darkness descended upon the land of Everlight. The forces of darkness, led by the malevolent sorcerer Malachy, sought to plunge the realm into chaos and despair, their twisted ambitions threatening to tear the fabric of reality asunder. Determined to stop Malachy and restore balance to the realm, Lyra embarked on a quest that would take her to the farthest reaches of Everlight and beyond. With her loyal companions by her side, a valiant knight named Sir Roland, a skilled archer named Alara, and a mischievous rogue named Finn, Lyra journeyed into the heart of darkness, her every step fraught with danger and uncertainty. Along the way, they encountered allies and adversaries alike, from noble kings and wise wizards to fearsome monsters and cunning demons. Each encounter tested their courage and resolve, pushing them to their limits and forging bonds of friendship that would withstand the trials to come. But as they drew closer to their goal, they realized that defeating Malachy would require more than just courage and strength. It would require sacrifice, love, and an unwavering belief in the power of hope to overcome even the darkest of shadows. At last, the time came for the final confrontation, as Lyra and her companions stood before the gates of Malachy's fortress, their hearts heavy with anticipation and fear. For they knew that within those walls lay the source of all their troubles, the embodiment of evil itself. With a deep breath and a silent prayer, Lyra led her companions into battle, their swords flashing in the darkness as they fought against wave after wave of Malachy's minions. But despite their valor and determination, they soon found themselves outnumbered and outmatched, their strength waning with each passing moment. Just when all hope seemed lost, Lyra's grandmother appeared, her ancient staff crackling with mystical energy as she unleashed a powerful spell upon Malachy's fortress. The walls crumbled before her, their stone crumbling to dust as the forces of darkness were swept away by the cleansing light of her magic. With a triumphant cry, Lyra and her companions charged into the heart of the fortress, their swords clashing with Malachy's dark minions as they fought their way to the sorcerer himself. And as they stood face to face with their greatest foe, they knew that this was the moment they had been waiting for, the culmination of all their trials and tribulations. With a mighty roar, Lyra raised her sword high above her head and unleashed a torrent of magical energy upon Malachy, her every blow striking true as she fought with all her might to banish the darkness from the realm once and for all. And in the end, it was love that prevailed, as Lyra's unwavering belief in the power of hope and redemption proved stronger than even the darkest of shadows. With a final cry of defiance, Maliki was vanquished, his dark reign brought to an end by the light of Lyra's magic. With Maliki defeated and the forces of darkness vanquished, peace returned to the land of Everlight once more. Lyra and her companions were hailed as heroes, their names celebrated throughout the realm for their bravery and sacrifice. But for Lyra, the journey was far from over, for she knew that the world was vast and filled with wonders yet to be discovered, and that her destiny was to explore every corner of it in search of adventure, knowledge, and the ever-elusive light of hope. And so, with a smile upon her lips and a twinkle in her eye, Lyra set out into the world once more, her heart filled with joy and her spirit ablaze with the promise of a new dawn. For in the realm of Everlight, anything was possible, and the greatest adventures were yet to come. The Chronicles of Arkania, a tale of heroes and legends. In the realm of Arkania, where the winds whispered secrets and the mountains stood as silent sentinels, a prophecy foretold of a time when darkness would descend upon the land, threatening to engulf it in eternal night. But amidst the shadows, a glimmer of hope would shine bright, for heroes would rise to challenge the darkness and restore the light to the realm. This is the story of those heroes, a tale of courage, sacrifice, and the enduring power of the human spirit. Long ago, in the age of myths and legends, the seers of Arkania foretold of a great cataclysm that would shake the foundations of the world. A darkness, born from the depths of the underworld, would rise to devour the land, its insatiable hunger consuming all in its path. But the seers also spoke of a prophecy, a glimmer of hope amidst the darkness, for they foresaw the coming of a chosen one, a hero of legendary prowess who would rise to challenge the darkness and restore balance to the realm. And so the stage was set for a great struggle between light and shadow, a battle that would test the courage and resolve of all who dwelt in Arkania. As the shadows began to lengthen and the first whispers of darkness stirred in the air, the people of Arkania looked to the horizon with growing unease. Rumors spread like wildfire, tales of dark omens and foreboding portents that spoke of an impending doom. But amidst the fear and uncertainty, there were those who refused to yield to despair. Among them was a young warrior named Kale, a skilled swordsman with a heart as bold as the mountains themselves. From a young age, Kale had dreamed of adventure and glory, his spirit burning bright with the fire of destiny. When the call to arms came, Kale answered without hesitation, joining forces with a band of brave companions who shared his determination to stand against the darkness. Together, they journeyed across the land, their eyes fixed on the horizon and their hearts filled with courage. Along the way, they encountered obstacles at every turn, from treacherous mountains to haunted forests. Yet, through sheer determination and unwavering resolve, they pressed ever onward, their bonds of friendship growing stronger with each passing trial. Amidst the trials and tribulations, there were moments of triumph and victory, glimmers of hope that shone like beacons in the night. For Kale and his companions were not alone in their quest. their bravery inspiring others to join the fight against the darkness. Among their newfound allies was a powerful wizard named Arian, whose mastery of the arcane arts proved invaluable in their battle against the forces of darkness. With his guidance and wisdom, they uncovered ancient secrets and long-forgotten prophecies that shed light on the true nature of the threat facing Arkania. But as they delved deeper into the heart of darkness, they soon realized that their greatest challenge lay ahead. For the source of the darkness was not a mere mortal foe, but a powerful demon lord who sought to plunge the world into eternal night. At last, the time came for the final confrontation, as Kale and his companions stood before the gates of the demon lord's fortress, their swords drawn and their hearts filled with determination. With a mighty roar, they charged into battle, their every blow striking true as they fought against wave after wave of demonic minions. But as they pressed deeper into the fortress, they soon realized that victory would not come easily. For the demon lord was a creature of unimaginable power, his very presence twisting the fabric of reality itself. In a final, cataclysmic clash that shook the foundations of the world, Kale and his companions fought with all their might against the demon lord and his minions, their swords flashing in the darkness as they struggled to overcome the forces of evil. But in the end, it was not their strength or skill that won the day, but their unwavering belief in the power of hope and redemption. With a final, desperate blow, Kale struck down the demon lord, his sword piercing the creature's heart and banishing it from the realm forever. As the echoes of battle faded into the night, and the sun rose once more over the land of Arkania, Kale and his companions stood victorious, their names forever etched in the annals of history as heroes who had saved the world from destruction. But their journey was far from over, for the shadows still lingered on the horizon, waiting to be vanquished by the light of hope and courage. And so, with their heads held high and their spirits undaunted, they set out into the world once more, their hearts filled with the promise of a new dawn. The Odyssey of Elysium, a journey across time and space. In the distant reaches of the cosmos, where stars twinkle like diamonds against the velvet expanse of space, lies the realm of Elysium, a world of wonder and mystery, where magic and technology intertwine to create a tapestry of endless possibilities. This is the story of Elysium, a tale of adventure, discovery, and the boundless human spirit. Long ago, when the universe was young and the stars still in their infancy, a great civilization arose on the planet Elysium. Known as the Eldarans, these ancient beings possessed knowledge and power beyond mortal comprehension, their cities shining like beacons of light amidst the darkness of the cosmos. But as the centuries passed and the Eldarans reached ever greater heights of scientific achievement, a darkness began to stir in the depths of space. A malevolent force, known only as the Void, sought to consume all in its path, its insatiable hunger threatening to engulf the universe in eternal darkness. Determined to stop the Void and preserve their way of life, the Eldarans embarked on a quest to unlock the secrets of the universe and harness its power for themselves. but their arrogance and hubris blinded them to the dangers that lurked beyond the stars, and their quest ultimately ended in disaster. As the void swept across the galaxy, consuming everything in its path, the Eldarans found themselves powerless to stop its advance. Their cities lay in ruins, their once mighty civilization reduced to dust and ashes. But amidst the ruins of their fallen empire, a glimmer of hope remained. For the Eldarans had left behind a legacy, a beacon of light that would guide future generations in their quest to restore balance to the cosmos. In the bustling metropolis of New Elysium, a young inventor named Aiden dreamed of a life beyond the confines of his laboratory. From a young age, Aiden had been fascinated by the stars, their distant twinkling filling him with a sense of wonder and curiosity. But amidst the hustle and bustle of everyday life, Aiden's dreams seemed destined to remain just that, dreams. Until one fateful day, when a mysterious stranger arrived in New Elysium with tales of adventure and discovery beyond the stars. Drawn by the promise of adventure, Aiden joined forces with the stranger and embarked on a journey that would take him to the farthest reaches of the cosmos. Together, they traveled across the galaxy, their ship cutting through the endless expanse of space like a knife through butter. Along the way, they encountered wonders beyond imagination and terrors beyond comprehension. From ancient ruins, hidden deep within the heart of a distant nebula, to vast, uncharted worlds teeming with exotic life, each new discovery filled Aiden with a sense of awe and wonder. But amidst the wonders of the cosmos, there were also dangers lurking in the shadows. From marauding space pirates to ancient guardians left behind by long-dead civilizations, Aiden and his companions faced countless perils as they journeyed across the galaxy. Yet through it all, they remained undaunted, their determination to uncover the secrets of the universe driving them ever onward. For they knew that the fate of Elysium, and indeed the entire cosmos, rested in their hands. At last, the time came for the final confrontation, as Aiden and his companions stood before the void itself, their hearts filled with determination and resolve. With a mighty cry, they launched themselves into battle, their weapons flashing in the darkness as they fought against the forces of darkness. But as they battled against the void, they soon realized that victory would not come easily. For the void was a creature of unimaginable power, its very presence warping the fabric of reality itself. In a final, cataclysmic clash that shook the very foundations of the universe, Aiden and his companions fought with all their might against the forces of darkness. And in the end, it was not their strength or skill that won the day, but their unwavering belief in the power of hope and courage. With a final, desperate blow, Aiden struck down the void, banishing it from the cosmos forever. And as the echoes of battle faded into the void, Aiden and his companions stood victorious, their names forever etched in the annals of history as heroes who had saved the universe from destruction. But their journey was far from over, for the cosmos still held many secrets waiting to be discovered. And so, with their hearts filled with hope and their spirits ablaze with the promise of a new adventure, they set out into the stars once more, their eyes fixed on the horizon and their minds filled with wonder.